Welcome to Days Behind, where we unveil the trivia and stories behind holidays and national days. Mark your calendars, because National Chili Day comes roaring in on the fourth Thursday of every February. Just when you need a dose of warmth to get you through winter, this holiday shows up like a culinary superhero. But this modern celebration has a righteous origin story of its own. We gotta give a shout out to Rich Kelly from the legendary Hard Times Cafe. He and his crew were so passionate, they decided chili deserved its own day in the spotlight. The idea caught on like wildfire, and since 2006, folks have been officially celebrating. It's a day to cook, share, and maybe even step out of your comfort zone and try a new style. To really understand chili, you gotta take a trip in the flavor time machine, all the way back to its roots in Texas, Mexico. This dish wasn't born in a fancy restaurant kitchen. It was born on the streets, cooked up with passion and grit. We're talking way back in the 1800s and early 1900s, when San Antonio was the epicenter of the chili universe. At the heart of it all were the legendary chili queens, powerhouse women, entrepreneurs setting up stalls in the city's plazas every evening, ready to serve the hungry masses. They weren't just cooks, they were performers. Brightly colored tablecloths, mesmerizing lanterns lighting the night, the irresistible smell of chili bubbling in huge cast-iron pots. A central part of the city's nightlife, feeding tourists, traveling musicians, local workers, families. More than food, an atmosphere, a whole vibe. They'd strum guitars, tell stories, create community around bubbling cauldrons of chili con carne, which is Spanish for chili with meat. The chili was the real deal. A spicy, bold stew, chunks of beef, fiery chili peppers, a secret blend of spices. Food for the people, hearty and affordable, but packing a punch of flavor that was off the charts. The original culinary influencers, long before that was even a word. They put this dish on the map, spread its fame beyond Texas, turned it into a true American icon. One of the most righteous things about chili is that it's a culinary chameleon, changing its colors and flavors depending on where you are. Let's take a road trip for your palate. First stop Texas, for a bowl of Texas Red. This is the purist's chili, a thick beefy stew where the chili pepper is the star. And the number one rule? No beans. Now, head northeast to Cincinnati, where things get wild. It's a thinner, Mediterranean spiced meat sauce, served over spaghetti and topped with a crazy amount of cheese. They call it a three-way. Then there's white chicken chili, which flips the script with chicken, white beans, and green chilies in a lighter broth. And of course, vegetarian chili, packed with beans, lentils, and veggies. Each one is a funky, fresh take on a classic. Chili isn't just a dish, it's a sport, and it all comes to a head at the chili cook-off, where warriors battle for bragging rights. Imagine rows of massive pots, each with a secret recipe. The air is thick with spices. The energy is electric. Winning is like winning the Super Bowl of stew. When you talk about legendary cook-offs, one name stands above all: Terlingua. This tiny Texas ghost town hosts the granddaddy of them all, a pilgrimage for chili heads. In the end, it's about way more than just the food. It's about celebrating this entire culture. The no-beans purists say real Texas chili would never have a bean in it. But the beans are a must. Crew argues those little legumes add texture and heartiness. This is what makes chili so righteous. A dish with 1,000 different personalities. On this killer holiday, everyone is welcome at the pot. It belongs to everyone. So grab a spoon, find a pot, and get in on the action. On National Chili Day, we celebrate every single last spoonful.